Councillor Colin, please read out your question. That's on page 37.
Thank you, then. I'll be brief. Councillor, what steps have been taken to target harden Thurrock's vulnerable green spaces from illegal encampments and fly tipping, please?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, Councillor Collins. Target hardening of all green spaces in the borough is a challenge and one that we take very seriously. There is a balance that we need to ensure that we have green spaces are welcoming for our residents, but also that the surrounds act as a deterrent for inappropriate use. In order to fully target harden all the sites, we would need to consider erecting substantial fencing or other methods of all our green spaces. This would not only be very costly, it would promote the wrong appearance of Thurrock. Whilst target hardening of every site may not be possible, we have identified vulnerable sites and ensuring that they receive some form of target hardening. Examples include gating order and installation of heavy-duty gates at Rainbow Lane, CCTV installed, I'm not going to say exactly where, installation of heavy-duty gates at Greenacre Farm on the A13, low-level fencing at Billet Field on the A128, on the A1014, a bund has been introduced on the curve of the slip road, high enough to stop vehicles accessing it, but not interfere with small labour provision. Further works are planned over the next 12 to 18 months through the Capital Works Scheme to identify and protect more additional sites, including the use of more camera monitoring and promoting of enforcement activity.
Thank you, Leader. Councillor Collins, do you have a supplementary question?
I do, Mr. Mayor. Where target hardening is removed or damaged to gain access, what action does the council or police take, please?
Councillor Bishop.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Two-point question, obviously one of which I can answer directly on behalf of the council. The other one we would have to leave for the Police and Crime Commissioners to give a full response to. However, the council will repair as swiftly as possible once the travelling community have moved on. In the case of an unlawful encampment, in the case of fly tipping, obviously the area will be removed so we can get the fly tipping off and then replaced. To give you an example of this, during the election period, a boat was fly tipped by North Stifford, crosswalk from the Harvester to North Stifford. That involved someone moving a large amount of concrete to dump the boat, possibly the most bizarre piece of fly tipping I've seen. But we removed it, replaced it, and made obviously the area more secure. As for the police, if this is seen or it's seen on CCTV, obviously the police have the ability to prosecute for criminal damage as and where criminal damage has occurred, or indeed start to put into their Section 61 powers to remove them to cause disruption to the area to obtain access.
Thank you. Councillor Collins, you wish to pose a second supplementary?
Yes, please, Mr. Mayor. Finally, are there any other steps the council can take or is taking to help protect our green spaces from these unlawful incursions?
Councillor Bishop.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Councillor Collins. Yes, it doesn't all have to be about the physical. We saw that Harlow introduced an order to stop a particular group of families with unlawful incursions. It's had a dramatic drop in the amount of incursions in their area. It's one of the many options we looked at. We're also looking at public space protection orders. We're looking at changing the terms and conditions in our car parks. We're trying absolutely everything that we can to stop the unlawful incursions. There will be other things that will come forward in the local plan as well, but this is taken very seriously. Sometimes we just need to look beyond the obvious to come up with the answers that will work for everybody swiftly. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Gary.